So I need to start a new design or create a new design with this button right here. First thing you want to do is always make sure you're working in the correct units, and I want to work in millimeters today. So first thing when my work plane opens up is there's a edit grid down here, and that gives us our work units choice. And I'm not going to work with inches, I'm going to work with millimeters, so that's good. Upgrade the grid. I'm going to give it a good name right here. I'm going to call it my CAD Wrench. Enter. And I'm going to start with the handle. I'll move my beautiful picture out of the way. Put it right up here in the middle, I suppose. Least obstructive. I'm going to pull the cube onto the work plane. And if I click on the corners, I can change these dimensions. I want to make it 10 wide, hit enter, and 100 in length, or 100 long. Now it's too tall, so I need to make sure that I can view the height, and that's this button here. I'll move it over so you can see that. See, it's 20 high. I need it to be 4, so just click and drag it down to 4 millimeters. And there's my handle. Now I can just set that aside. My handle's made. To make the jaw, I'm going to start out with a cylinder. Pull that onto my screen. I'm going to change the dimensions to 30 by 30. Enter. And change the height to 4. Okay, now I need to create a hole in here so it would fit around a wrench. So I'll just move that aside for now, and I'm going to scroll down to the polygon, pull that onto my field, my work plane, and I need to change the dimensions on this. So I think if I stretch it by grabbing a point, like this point right here, leave the 20, move that out to 40. Good. And I'm going to pull in a hole, a square hole, and I'm going to lop off this corner of it here. You know, this is too tall, so I'm going to, I can change it later in the height. So looking at the two of these, this is where it's going to cut off, and I can combine these two, select them both. Got a hole is going to be removing from the solid. Group them, and it lopped it off just right. Now I need to change the height. So grab the height, see it's 20, I'm going to bring that down to 4. I'm not either. I'm going to make it more than 4, like 8, because this is going to turn into a hole. So I'm going to change it to a hole right here. Now it's a hole, and I'm going to line the hole up with, come on, line the hole up with, I want to let me select it. Okay, I don't like the edge here. I'm going to change that. And I'm going to move that out so it's nice and smooth. The more sides that I choose, the smoother it will be. Now I'm going to move this hole on top of here. And I'm going to get a view from the cube so it's straight on. Select them both. I can either drag across them to select them both, or I could use the shift key. I'm going to align them on this center line here, and then I'm going to group them. Now I have my jaw, so I can set my jaw aside with my handle, come back and make the loop. Not what I want to do. You make a mistake, Command Z takes you back. All right.